Welcome back to P.M. Comics, where I do art stuff and etc. Today we're going to be going through how to draw faces. Basically, I just have a basic outline of how to do a face, just so you don't get lost, because I still struggle drawing faces from time to time. But I just have an outline to sort of get myself back on track, so that I don't get too lost. It just starts with a simple circle. Oh, gotta remove that real quick. Just a simple, oval shape, head shape. I don't know, anything you want. I'm already messing up here because I always get this part wrong. I have to do a lot of tinkering and cleaning it up. You could do that. You could just go with the circle tool and that is too long. Something like that. Another method that I've seen other people do is they just do this and then they sort of draw this part, like the jawline underneath the circle. And that helps a lot. I haven't tried this myself, but I've seen it and I'm just like, I should probably do this because this looks like it helps. So basically, once you have this shape sorted, you want to start with the little star across the face. You've probably seen this before. This is how I normally get faces done because it just helps me plan out where I want the features to be. You normally want to make this line halfway across the face. I think I made it a bit too high up here, but I can figure it out later. There's a lot of when I draw faces, a lot of fixing I do afterwards. So this is just a planning, so I don't get too daunted by the idea. So once we have this part, we go to the next step. This of the rough draft, we just go into another layer, and then we can start planning things out. Let's say we want to, get the face a bit thicker. We draw over that a little bit, and then if we don't want to do the hair yet or anything else at the top of the head, what we want to do here is always on this line, we want to draw the eyes. The eyes are normally halfway across the face. Mind you, I'm not the best at this. I'm just trying to give you a method that I use whenever I draw a face. So you just go in here with the eyes. A method I also remember helps me a lot is to literally draw a line where the eye is, and then just draw an eye using that line. So that it just helps me get a better bearing. And if it doesn't work out, you can just erase, try again, any of that stuff. So we can just try it again, make it a bit closer because it was a bit too far. This is just planning, so it's gonna look a bit rough at the beginning. So let's say we got this just out and you're realizing maybe I don't like the exact position of the features. So here, if I'm saying this eye seems a bit too far away, what I always recommend doing is find the selection tool on whatever drawing thing you're working on, if you're doing it digitally, and just literally just grabbing it and moving it around. Because I always do this. Because I was I don't like where the eye is, I don't like where the mouth is. Just always get the selection tool and just start putting it places, see where it works, where you like it, where you don't like it. And basically that's what helps me the most. It's because it almost never goes out the way I want it to. But when I'm still doing the rough draft, just placing things in different spots that feel better always helps out. So directly below the eyes, you want to bridge the nose. I'm not good. I don't do very accurate real life noses. I learned from anime. I learned from Dragon Ball actually how to draw. So my noses are not going to be very realistic. But yeah, that's fine. Then we just do a little mouth underneath. Mouth is fine. That looks weird, but it's fine. We'll just erase it. We can fix it in post. You just play around with it. When drawing a face, the key is to work with the thing. You just keep moving it around, changing things until it feels right for you. So you just keep doing this over and over. I'm okay with this for the planning part, so I can move on to the next step. So I just, draw in the eyes. You just keep drawing it out and see, okay, now I've run into another problem where the eyes are a different shape. So then I'll just keep going at it and changing little things to make it feel better for me. Just lowering that eye line there and just basically doing all that. And then we move on to the next step. Okay, now that we've basically got a gist of what the face looks like, we can start going into further detail on, adding in the hair, the eyebrows. Don't forget the eyebrows. I almost forgot that, I go with simple eyebrows, something like that, little rectangles, nothing too much, I don't want this picture to be too expressive. So I'm just gonna go with a simple shape there. Go into the hair. I have no idea what hairstyle I want to give this person. It's fine. It doesn't matter what. I'm just gonna put in the ear. Make sure is that too high? I never know where to place the ears. That's fine. That's also just a vibe check, you know, you just keep going at it until you're just like, that's fine. I can put the ear there. You know, you go in planning, you just draw the stuff, and then just get this done. I'm gonna give them quite floofy hair. I don't know what style I'm going for. I didn't plan this too much. I just wanted a basic gist of how I get like faces done. And now basically once we've gotten like the basic planning out, we can just go make another layer, lower the opacity of the planning, and just go over that layer over again with some line work. And then, now that you've realized, the drawing isn't very like detailed or anything, but just getting things done in this way just helps you get an idea. You know, even though it's rough, you just get an idea of where you want the features to be. Then afterwards, when you go over and lining, it looks much better. Mine is a bit like scuffed, but it gets the job done for what I need it to. So that whenever I want to draw a face, I'm just never daunted by the idea. And I can just get started with the method, and it just helps me like map out what I want it to look like. So the hardest part is always like just starting, but once you have like a method to get into it, it makes the whole process much easier. So that's basically it, the tutorial. It's not really that much of an in-depth tutorial. It's just a method to get like just used to drawing faces more, you know, just start with the overall shape, you know, whether it's just drawing out a face like this, like the oval shape, like through rough drawing, or just starting with a circle and then just drawing like the jaw line afterwards. Hold on, it's a bad circle, I'm bad at drawing circles, give me a sec. But yeah, either way works fine. Just using these methods help, like just learning how to draw faces better, so that even when like you don't know where to start, you can just start with this method and sort of get the planning down and start playing around from here, and you should be able to, hopefully you can make something that'll help you figure out what you want to make the overall drawing be. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and if you liked, please like and subscribe, and yeah, that's the end of the video.